Hello there, this is Mike Compscrew. The guy wants to try rocket assisted takeoff using control line and a little bit of radio to trigger it. On the right here you see one of Mr. Saxton's adapted car controllers, radio transmitter, but with control line fixture added to it. The two things that are actually working are the trigger and the speed controller. The trigger is rigged up to control the throttle servo, as you can see, which is great. That's a very conventional setup with nickel metal hydride battery, micro receiver, and there's a micro servo. The gimmicky bit is how to ignite rockets for rocket assisted takeoff, and we're going to do that with a relay, a Turnigy relay, which is triggered from the receiver. It's got its own separate battery pack, it'd be a much bigger pack in the real thing, and instead of a rocket igniter here we just got an LED just to show that the thing's working, and it's powered, or triggered I should say, through the speed controller here. So if we go from 0 to max, there it is, the relay's working, power's zooming through, and that would ignite the rocket, and that's off. It's pretty simple really. Next step is to actually plug an Estes igniter into the end of that and see how much battery power we need to kick it off. Shouldn't be very much, because they usually work on 6 volts and this is 7, so should be cool. This is the aircraft we're going to actually use. It's a Peacekeeper, which I think was 20 quid on eBay and was worth half of that, I guess, but nonetheless it should probably do the job. And it's been modified with full-length ply bracing on the sides of the fuselage, and also there's some hard points built in here to take the rocket mounts. We've got a hatch here with the big battery which will drive the rocket ignition, and another smaller battery for the radio receiver. That's where the receiver fits into the front hatch. The Turnigy radio triggered relay fits in there with it, and if this was going to have a electrically controlled throttle, then the servo would be embedded in the fuselage here. This is a trusty old Fox 35 without a throttle, so that's not going to be used this time. The aerial will go into the wing, and the rocket ignition cable will come out. At the moment we've still got the LED as a means of demonstrating that. It will still come out there and be inserted into the igniter, inserted into the rocket motor underneath the fuselage. Might be worth seeing if it still works. If it doesn't, well, we'll just have to ditch this video and try another version. Oh yes, we got bind. There's the throttle servo doing its stuff, and with a bit of luck we will get rocket ignition. There it is on the steering, so that's looking quite good. We just have to see how that works out. Right folks, here is the proof positive that you can ignite an Estes rocket from a signal from radio control. The rig is exactly the same, except that we've got on-off switch so that the receiver can be isolated, and at the moment the rocket ignition battery is uncoupled, what we have got instead of the LED is we've got here an Estes igniter, which is basically a nice little short circuit between two pieces of thin wire, which actually would be inserted into that hole in the end of the rocket, but we aren't going to do that because I'm actually indoors at the moment and I think that might be a bit silly. Anyway, here we're going to go into the transmitter, check that that is fully off there so that we're not going to ignite anything. Turn the light out here so we can get the full benefit. And we're now going to turn on the switch to get the receiver flashed up and bang. There we are. And the only thing that's left now, we hope, is to see that ignition come on. And here we go, hopefully with ignition. And there it is. And that will actually do us for setting off an Estes rocket from a remote location.